Hey, James. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Awesome. We've seen a lot of Trace and Tommy, obviously. What can you tell us about the development of Jake and in the limited time he's been here, Sean Clifford?
Yeah, I would say that's probably one of the more interesting storylines for us as coaches. Maybe not you guys as media members or the fans, but as who's the number 3? Yeah. Yeah. Good, valid point. But I guess what I'm saying is that's probably one of the more important things on my mind and on my plate is who's the number 3. And then I think we could get into a situation possibly kind of like we did with Trace, where your number 3, say your number 3 ends up being Jake. Okay, fine. Then you're in a situation where you could redshirt Clifford. Okay, that's wonderful. Well, what if Clifford ends up being number 3? So if you get in a situation where you get an opportunity to get your number 3 in the game, we may do what we did with Trace, where we actually put the number 4 guy in the game to maybe be able to redshirt the other guy, depending on how that thing plays out. But that's an important battle for us. I think we feel really good about our number 1 and our number 2 and what they're going to be able to do for us this year. So it's an interesting dynamic, and I think that's a little bit kind of what we have at quarterback and a lot of different positions. Guys are going to have to learn to be a little bit patient. There's going to be some guys that are going to be able to come in and impact right away, and there's going to be some guys that are going to be able to sit and be able to learn. I was in Green Bay, and we had Brett Favre, and we drafted Aaron Rodgers that year, and I think one of the best things for him is he was able to sit and take his time of learning the NFL game and sitting behind Brett for a couple years. So when he was able to step in there, he was ready. So it's an evolution kind of in our organization, in our locker room, of how this is playing out. But I think your question is an excellent one, because that's my concern as well, as figuring out who the number 3 is as quickly as possible. And I think it's going to be a battle. Jake is doing some really nice things, and so is Sean.
Along this line of questioning with competition, how